I'm Joseph Gabaldon, and today I'm introducing a new pedal by Thermion Amplification. This is the Gasoline. Check it out. The Gasoline, it's a distortion pedal. It's a very simple pedal to use, and it's really high gain. So for those who like soloing, sustain, and playing metal, this might be the right guy for you. The first thing that I noticed when I checked my Gasoline was that it's got a bunch of knobs over here, which is kind of unusual. Distortion pedals are usually a little more simple looking. But then I realized that it's nothing but a 3-band EQ, which is very helpful, especially if you're playing it in an amp or depending on the room that you're playing in. Sometimes you get too much bass or too little bass or so forth. It also has 2 extra knobs EQ-wise to select the highest pick in the treble section and the lowest pick on the bass section, which is also very helpful. So the way you set it up is you first get your highs, middle, and lows, and then you fine-tune the lower end and the higher end. The other knobs are basically what you would expect from a distortion pedal, which is a gain knob and also a volume knob. You get something over here, you get another switch, which is a 3-way switch, and it's got 3 modes. It's the mode is vintage, modern, and bypass. What the bypass does is it does not color the tone at all, and the other 2 give a little bit of a flavor of what you could expect of a high gain pedal or amp, a vintage one maybe from the 80s and something more current. So there you have it. This is the Gasoline. The guys from Thermion Amplification. That's a brand new company. They make everything by hand wired from Europe. They are based on Spain, and what got me intrigued of this company is that all of them are engineers, electrical engineers, as well as musicians. So basically, at some point, some of them thought that they weren't getting what they wanted out of the pedals that were in the market, and they wanted something that sounded less like a pedal and more like a real beefy amp, without paying the price of an amazingly high-end amp distortion. And they started working on them, and they started tweaking and tweaking until they found the perfect combination, which is this guy. When I played it for the first time, I got blown away by the fact that it really sounds like a really gainy amp. You get tons of sustain, it works great on the mix, and it feels great when you're playing through it. It's just, I guess it's the easier way to describe it. So with no further to do, I'm gonna play a few licks and I'll show you what it sounds like. Alright guys, so this was my presentation of the gasoline by Thermion amplification. I hope you liked it. If you have any further questions, you can contact me or contact the guys at Thermion. I'll leave the link on the description, and I'm sure we'll be able to give you an answer to any doubts you may have. I am currently endorsing them. After playing this thing, I felt I didn't need anything else. So they offered me a chance to work as a partner, and of course it was a no-brainer, so I said yes. All my demos are going to be recorded using this guy from now on. So if you like the tone, well, this is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.